morning students. So last class we discussed the group 18 or 18 group elements in the P block elements, right? So last class I told you some of the properties, the physical and chemical properties of 18 group elements are called as noble gases. So usually, last class I told you electronic configuration, right? So 18 group elements start with helium to radon or argonesis is the last element present in 18 group. So we know the electronic configuration based on the outermost shell. So a general electronic configuration of the outermost shell. So instead I told you is equal to the NH2 NP126. So nothing but taken as the 18 group particularly. This is the P block elements. Particularly taken as a noble gases. They completely filled electronic configuration NH2 NP6. Because of this completely filled electronic configuration in valence shell or outermost shell, these are called as inert elements or inert gases or noble gases. Okay. So come back to it is helium to radon. So except helium, because the helium having atomic number 2, the electronic configuration of helium is 1s2. Only helium, they having electronic configuration 1s2, except helium in all elements present in 18 group, they having the outermost shell electronic configuration is NH2 NP6. Okay. Again, come back to the some of the properties we called as physical properties and chemical properties of 18 group elements. So yesterday we already studied how to write the electronic configuration of these 18 group elements, right? So ನಾನು hint ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So ಅದು number of shells ನ values ನ ಹೇಗೆ ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ previous ಈ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ noble gases ಅದನ್ನ ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. So ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಮುಂಚೆ ವಿರೋಧ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. So based on atomic number we have to write the electronic configuration. The next property of 18 group elements is the physical and chemical properties. Usually these 18 group elements they having a completely filled electronic configuration in outermost shell and these are very specific. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ chemical substance ಜೊತೆ react ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ನೆವರ್. ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. These 18 group elements they react only few compounds, few chemical substances in a certain chemical condition. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ 18 group elements reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Basically these are inert. Okay, so some certain condition ಅಥವಾ certain condition these are reacts with another chemical substances. Okay, this is regarding we have to study in a physical property. Okay, the physical properties and chemical property. Chemical properties and reaction study ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So come back to the physical property. Electronic configuration ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ. Is helium start with helium, again neon, argon, krypton and xenon. The helium is the first noble gas. The atomic number is 2. Okay. The next thing is neon is the second one in that 18 group. The atomic number is 10. Argon is 18. Krypton is 36. Xenon is 54. The last, the radioactive noble gas is radon. They having atomic number 86. This is called as 18 group elements. ಈ ಡೌನ್ ಗroup ಇರೋದ್ರ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. These are arranged like this manner. The first one is the helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. The last one is argonesis. The radon and argonesis these are called as radioactive elements ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Radioactive element they having atomic number 180. Okay, this is called as 18 group elements. Now come back to the physical properties. Physical properties of 18 group elements. These 18 group elements are colorless. These are colorless, odorless and tasteless. These 18 group elements are colorless, odorless and tasteless. They having they having low melting point and boiling points. These 18 group elements having low boiling point and melting point. The second one is these are having low melting point. These are having low melting point and boiling points. So why these are having low melting point and boiling point? Because these elements having completely filled electronic configuration we called as acted configuration. So because of the acted configuration, the 18 group elements are chemically inert in nature. So only these atoms are taken as a mono atoms at the correct, they exist in form of monoatomic form. The next point is these elements, these 18 group, these are present in the form like monoatomic form. So only these 18 group elements, they exist in the form of monoatomic, nothing but a single atom again exist. See, we have to see here the helium, again neon, argon, lepton, xenon, radon, they exist in the form of monoatomic form. This is called as monoatomic form. The next one is the physical property of these 18 group elements. Usually these 18 group elements exist as a monoatomic form. The monoatomic form is exist as very very important. In between these atoms, they are having low, there is no inter-atomic force. There is no inter-atomic force. It's a very very important. In between these atoms, because they exist in the form of monoatomic form, there is no inter-atomic force. So only they are having low melting point and boiling points. But in case of inter-atomic force, instead of this inter-atomic force, they present in a van der Waals force of attraction. Van der Waals force of attraction. Van der Waals force of attraction. So instead of inter-atomic force, they are having van der Waals force of attraction and weak dispersion force. Weak dispersion force. Okay, so usually in the form of molecules, highly strong highly strong each other anta helbekayitu antandre atwa strongest form alli exist agಬೇಕಾಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ we have to see the interatomic forms or interatomic force anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ between the molecules. Okay, but in case of these noble gases, they having van der Waals force of attraction and a weak dispersion force. In presence of these weak dispersion force, instead of interatomic force, these 18 group elements, they having low melting point and boiling points. One mark ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay na, adu CET ಮತ್ತೆ NEET ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Is a possible. Okay, the next thing is the 18 group elements, again they having some of the physical properties. So usually they stack with the helium 2. Again radon consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ argonosis, we called as a Doughty group. The Doughty group of elements, they having density and low boiling point and low melting point ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ Doughty group ಓದೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, see, the helium having atomic number 2, the neon having atomic number 10, argon having atomic number 80. ಈ Doughty group ಓದೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, atomic mass ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ atomic number increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. While increasing atomic mass, the atomic size also increases. The atomic size increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ what about the van der Waals force of attraction? Compared to helium, neon is high because the increasing mass, Doughty group. So only the van der Waals force of attraction increases Doughty group. You have to say that the van der Waals force of attraction, helium to radon, increases Doughty group. ಈ Doughty group ಉದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, van der Waals force of attraction ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. While increasing van der Waals force of attraction, even melting point, boiling point and even density also increases. While increasing van der Waals force of attraction, Doughty group. The next, Physical property of these 18 group elements. These 18 group elements. Melting point, melting point, boiling point, melting point, boiling point, and density. Density of 18 group elements are taken as generally called as elements. 18 group में मात्र the density of elements generally taken as a density of elements. Increases with increasing van der Waals force of attraction. Van der Waals force of attraction. Turning group. Nothing but see. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡೌನ್ ತಿರುಗು ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ವಾನ್ ಡರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ವಾನ್ ಡರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮೆಲ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಬಾಯ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, even density also increases. And write the order of the increasing order of density or melting point or boiling point in case of these 18 group elements andre the helium having a low melting point or a boiling point. Usually we take as the helium is a gas, so therefore we take as a boiling point. The helium having the lowest boiling point, BP refers to blood pressure and what BP refers to boiling point is equal to 4.2 Kelvin. 4.2 Kelvin. This is called as the 18 group elements. They having low melting point and boiling point. The lowest boiling point containing 18 group elements andre yav barutte helium is equal to the 4.2 Kelvin ge equal agutte. Even like lowest temperature also even undergo melting and boiling process is very important. Even lowest temperature alle enagutte they undergo melting and boiling process. This is one of the physical property of these 18 group elements. So what is the reason here? Here exist in the form of monoatomic form. In monoatomic form exist agutte enagutte the interatomic forces in between atoms enagutte there is no interatomic force illa antane helabodu illi. So instead of interatomic force we have to see van der Waals force of attraction and weak dispersion force. They having low melting point and boiling point anta ಹೇಳಿದ reason ಈ ಡೌನ್ ಇರೋ ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ atomic size increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Even melting point and boiling point also increases. Is a very important. Okay, the next physical property we call as liquefaction. Okay, these 18 group elements cannot liquefy easily ಅಥವಾ these are difficult to liquefy. Liquefy ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಕಷ್ಟ. Okay, so the liquefaction is difficult. In case of these 18 group elements, but ಈ ಡೌನ್ ಗೆ ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ van der Waals ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ van der Waals ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಈ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಲಿಯಂ ಟು ರಿಡಾನ್ ಈ ಹೀಲಿಯಂ ಇಂದ ರಿಡಾನ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೀಲಿಯಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಲು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ. Because they have a weak van der Waals force compared to radon. So usually the radon is a radioactive, today it has up to xenon. Okay, is xenon one tagoltivi the helium to xenon. The liquefaction order in case of 18 group elements, helium having less, nothing but taken as a less than the order of liquefaction in case of 18 group elements, the helium having the helium is a lesser liquefied compared to the second one, how the neon. the neon is lesser compared to argon. The argon is less liquefied compared to krypton. Again, the krypton is less liquefied compared to xenon. This is the order of liquefaction. This is the order of liquefaction. This is order of increasing liquefaction. In case of taking to value. Usually liquefaction process is ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ, but ಈ ಮಾಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದಂತ ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಮ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ increase ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, we can easily liquefy. But compared to helium, the xenon is easily liquefied. The helium is difficult to liquefy. It's very important. One mark later, it is harder grade. This is regarding one of the physical property in case of 18 group element. The next physical property of 18 group elements, or taken as another property of 18 group elements, we are heard about the word called ionization enthalpy, ionization energy. So we are already familiar with ionization enthalpy and energy. In case of 18 group elements, the ionization enthalpy called as ionization potential is a very high. Because we know the reason. These 18 group elements having completely filled electronic configuration, right? The completely filled electronic configuration irodrina enagutte, they having ಅಥವಾ they reaches active configuration ಅಂತನೂ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಈ outermost shell ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ outermost shell ಏನಿದೆ NH2 NP6, ಇದನ್ನ outermost shell ಇಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. Because they already completely filled. The completely filled orbitals give extra stability of an atom. It is called as active configuration. ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So we call as ionization potential. So what is meant by ionization potential? Taken as energy or enthalpy here, we have to apply some force or some energy to remove the electron from outermost shell. The property is called as ionization enthalpy or potential ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಬೇಕಿದೆ outermost shell ಇಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ, ionization enthalpy or taken as ionization potential ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. But in case of these 18 group elements, they having completely filled electronic configuration in outermost shell, we can't remove the electrons easily. Easily electron remove ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ we have to apply more energy to remove the outermost electron present in the valence shell. So only the ionization enthalpy in case of 18 group elements is a very high. It's very high. But down group ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? What is the order? See, the 18 group elements down group ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Atomic size ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. While increasing atomic size, down the group, while increasing atomic size down the group, the ionization potential or enthalpy, the ionization potential or we call as enthalpy decreases. The down the group ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, decreases because of the increasing size. This is regarding one of the property of this 18 group element called as ionization enthalpy. What is about ionization enthalpy? Is a very high 18 group element. What is the reason? While increasing atomic size ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? down the group ನೋಡಿ, atomic size increase ಹೆಂಗಾಗಿದೆ, ಈ down the group ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? 2, 10, 18, 36, 54, 86 like called as atomic number increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Atomic number increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the adding of electron taking place in different shell. So different shell like add ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ size ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, atom increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ while increasing atomic size, for example nucleus ಇದೆ, ಈಗ size increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, outer most shell ಇದೆ, the holding capacity of nucleus ಮತ್ತೆ outer most shell increase ಅಂತ ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ nucleus ಗೆ ಔಟರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಶೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಹಿಡಿದಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ವೀಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಪಕ್ಕನೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್, ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಹೀಲಿಯಂ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಹೀಲಿಯಂ ಅಂಡ್ called as xenon, the ionization enthalpy is very high compared to helium compared to xenon. This is regarding one of the property of 18 group element we called as ionization enthalpy. The next property we called as electron gain affinity anta karitivi. Electron gain affinity, electron gain affinity. So usually we know that these 18 group elements, they have in completely filled electronic configuration in outermost shell. Outermost shell ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಫಿಲ್ಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಗರೇಷನ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as the accepting capacity of an electron is called as electron gain enthalpy ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. electron gain affinity ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ enthalpy ಅಂತಾನೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as the zero electron gain affinity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. The 18 group elements, because of their completely filled electronic configuration or active configuration, they having electron gain affinity is zero. Okay, zero ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So zero is indicates ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ the noble gases having more positive electron gain enthalpy. Zero affinity or electron gain enthalpy ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Zero affinity ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ because the noble gases having more positive electron gain enthalpy, because what is the tendency, electron accept ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ tendency ಇದೆಲ್ವಾ, is completely zero because of their completely filled electronic configuration. This is called as some of the properties of 18 group elements. Some properties like solubility, ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, again polarizability ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, solubility, polarizability, the heat of evaporation, ಈ ಡೌನ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಹೋದಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ in case of 18 group elements. Polarizability, and heat of evaporation increases in down the group. While increasing atomic size. This is called as the properties of the 18 group elements. Again, compared to the helium having the elution property, one of the elution property we called as diffusing property ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Because the helium present in the form of like liquid form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, exist ಆಗಬಹುದು. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, they having one of the property called diffusing. So only this is used as some laboratory uses for the preparation of like rubber ಆಗಬಹುದು, ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು, ಈ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್. ಸೊ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಬೊರೇಟರಿ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ because they having the elution property called diffusing. This is some of the physical properties of these 18 group elements. Okay, the next thing is chemical properties. The next one is chemical properties. So we know that these noble gases called as inert gases because of their active configuration. The active configuration ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಇವುಗಳನ್ನ inert gases ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So only these are not readily react with another chemical substances. ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಬೇರೆ chemical substances ಜೊತೆ react ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Only certain conditions, reaction conditions, they react with some of the chemical substances. So the chemical property of these 18 group elements based on these points is a completely chemically inert. These are chemically inert. So why these are chemically inert? Because they're having completely filled outermost electronic configuration or outermost shell and outermost shell or valence shell. This is one of the reason these are chemically inert. So complete electron fill ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So only these are chemically inert in nature. The next thing is they having high ionization enthalpy. They having ionization enthalpy. It is also one of the reason ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. We have to apply more energy to remove the outermost electron present in outermost shell. This is also one of the reason the 18 group element is also called as inert gases. Okay, so only they are not easily react with the other chemical substances. We have to modify the reaction condition. ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಫ್ಯೂ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೈನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಬಟ್ಲೆಟ್, ನೀಲ್ಸ್ ಬಟ್ಲೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ 1962 he performed one of the experiment based on these chemical properties of noble gases. He is prepared one of the best or one of the chemical substances by using this noble gases or 18 group elements we called as compound ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಬರ್ಕ್ಲೆಟ್ ಸೈನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, he took some similarities regarding the xenon and the oxygen molecule. ಅವೆರಡರ similarities ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ he is prepared the first compound, the first noble gas containing compounds. Okay, the name of the scientist is N. Bartlett. In the year 1962. He took one of the chemical substances, one of the chemical here he called as platinum hexafluoride. He took platinum hexafluoride is a very powerful oxidizing agent. Is a very powerful oxidizing agent. The oxidizing agent ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ is mixed with molecular oxygen. Is mixed with molecular oxygen. ಈ molecular oxygen ತಗೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, this is called as a powerful oxidizing agent called as platinum hexafluoride. Platinum hexafluoride both react with each other. In case of this reaction, the platinum hexafluoride is a powerful oxidizing agent. It is oxidized the molecular oxygen. This is called as molecular oxygen. See, this platinum hexafluoride reacts with the molecular oxygen. It gives rise to one of the ionic compound we call as ionic complex antane karite. Okay, see how the ionic complex formation agutte. See, O2 they carries positive charge, again Pt platinum and fluoride 6 they carries negative charge. This is called as ionic substance. Now ionic compound. So basically in ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ is took this powerful oxidizing agent. It is mixed with the molecular oxygen or react with molecular oxygen. ಎರಡು mix ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. This is a powerful oxidizing agent. It is oxidized the molecular oxygen to CO2 plus. ಇದೇನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ in the form of the molecular oxygen to O2 plus. Okay. So ionic compound formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Basically it is a red in color. Red color ionic compound is formed. So ಈ reaction ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು reason ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಈಗ the next thing is this is a oxygen. We know that oxygen has the most like oxidizing agent ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ it is an electronegative atom. But it took oxygen. ಯಾಕೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ he found some similarities both oxygen and xenon. The xenon is one of the element present in 18 right. See this oxygen and xenon they having somewhat similar characteristics similarities ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ first the instead of taking as a xenon first ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Basically it is ionic compound. This is called as complex. The chemical substances it is formed. The reaction taking place between these two chemical substances then is realized they having the xenon also having somewhat similar characteristics regarding the oxygen ಗೆ compare ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So only in place of oxygen we took taken as a xenon. ಅವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ in place of oxygen ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ xenon ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. It is also formed the first noble gas containing complex or complex is formed. Usually this is called as the name. This is called as platinum hexafluoride. Platinum hexafluoride. Now this is a name is this is called as dioxygenide. Dioxygenide. This is called as the hexafluoridoplatinate. This is called as a complex and the correctly complex naming model we are studying in a detail in coordination complex. Coordination complex and the inorganic detail study model. This is the name of the compound. What is the name here? Dioxygenide hexafluoridoplatinate 5. This is the name of this compound. This is a red color compound. Now is replaced the xenon in the place of oxygen. ಈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಈಗ ಅವನು xenon ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. So why is taken as xenon in the place of oxygen? Because they have a similar characteristics, somewhat similar character. What is a similar character? Both xenon and similar properties, xenon and oxygen. The first similar property xenon and oxygen is molecular oxygen. The molecular oxygen having the molecular oxygen having first ionization energy. First ionization energy is 1170 kilojoule per mole. 1170 kilojoule per mole. This is regarding oxygen and it is similar to next one is xenon. The xenon having 1175 kilojoule per mole. Okay, so somewhat similar ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ first ionization energy. So only is taken as a in case of oxygen is xenon ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. The next thing is the molecular oxygen they having diameter. Molecular diameter ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Molecular diameter is equal to see the molecular diameter is equal or molecular diameter and the radius atomic radius usually the atomic radius of xenon and oxygen is approximately equal to the 4 angstrom. 4 angstrom equal agirutte. This is similar characteristics. See the molecular oxygen having the first ionization at see 1170 kilojoule per mole compared to xenon. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ almost similar ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ 1175 kilojoule per mole. So only it took this xenon in the place of oxygen. Okay. The next thing is the molecular diameter of oxygen compared to xenon almost similar ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? See the value is 4 angstrom. Because of these two reasons, in the place of oxygen it took xenon. So the next one is preparation of the first noble gas containing compounds. First compound, see in the place of oxygen now taken as a xenon, the same compound platinum hexafluoride. This is a platinum hexafluoride. Both are react with each other to form xenon platinum hexafluoride. Xenon platinum hexafluoride. See, this is a complex. This is also ionic complex. Ionic compound. So basically it is orange yellow color. Orange yellow crystalline solids. The crystalline solid compound. Solid. This is called as the first noble gas containing the compound produced in a laboratory. The name of the science is called as N. Bartlett. N. Bartlett. This is called as, what is the name here? This is the xenon. Xenon hexafluorido. Hexafluorido. See the platinate. Xenon hexafluorido platinate. This is the name of this complex. It is the name of this complex. Xenon hexafluorido platinate. This is the first chemical reaction for the preparation of the first noble gas containing the chemical compound called as complex. Why? Means we take as a N. Bartlett ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. This is regarding the preparation of the first noble gas containing complex. The next thing is ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಾನ್ again radon, these two elements. This is regarding somewhat additional information. Krypton and radon, they also form the additional after these ionic complex is also produce some of the chemical substances. Especially this krypton, they produce difluorides. The difluorides name produce difluorides in the form of KrF2. KrF2. So you will know ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ somewhat the chemical reaction, you have to modify the chemical reaction, chemical condition, they form the krypton, they forms or favors in the compounds like difluorides. But in case of radon also forms difluorides in the form of RNF2, but is a very rare case. Rare case ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ we cannot isolate ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, but we have to identify these radon difluorides by using radioactive tracer techniques. Radioactive tracer techniques. A method use ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, we have to analyze or identify this is a compound called as radon difluorides. Analyze it. This is regarding the additional information regarding the formation of other chemical substances in the form of noble gas containing chemical substances, krypton and radon. This is the addition. The next one is, see, in case of xenon, xenon they having similarities with the oxygen. So only they form so many chemicals, compounds or chemical complex by using xenon. So in one by one study is very important for 1 month and 2 months in this case. The first thing is preparation of the first noble gas containing compound. Example is hydrogen containing compound xenon difluoride. This is called as xenon difluorides. This is the first chemical compound. It is found in which the xenon is 18 group. Okay. So usually preparation. We have to do preparation. The xenon is treated with fluorine, molecular fluorine in presence of higher temperature 673 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure. Under 1 bar pressure. See, in case of xenon, it is reacts with the molecular fluorine, or it is mixed with the molecular fluorine in presence of higher temperature. It is equal to the 673 Kelvin and 1 bar pressure. 1 bar pressure. It gives rise to xenon difluoride. It gives rise to xenon difluoride. It is one of the compound, one of the chemical compound contains xenon. The xenon is a 18 group. Okay, this is a preparation. So usually we have to write the hybridization and structure of xenon difluoride. The structure of xenon difluoride is very important. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು 1 mark questions ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಾಂಪಿಟಿಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ನೀಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So now take as a structure ಯಾವ ತರ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ usually the xenon difluoride. So now take as one of the example in the form of structure. This is a xenon. So we know that. So basically ಯಾವ ತರ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. We take as the orbital picture in the process called as a hybridization. Easier analyze ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So now we take as a xenon and fluoride. See, xenon and fluoride. Yesterday two ಇದೆ. We take as a xenon. We know the electronic configuration, the outermost electronic configuration of xenon. Now we take as a orbital. In case of xenon, they contain the outermost. We have to write only outermost. Now, the general configuration of the voltaic. General electronic configuration. See, NS2, NP6. So next P orbital as a ND, D orbital. Right. See, in case of NS2, NP6, this is the outermost electronic configuration of noble gas. Adalmele D orbital. ಅದು ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಲೈಕ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್. ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ ತರ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಿ NS ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. NS this is a orbital, it's a p orbital, and this is a d orbital. It contains. Okay, this is S, P, this is D. So generally we take as a D. So S orbital, ಎಷ್ಟು electrons ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 electrons ಇದೆಯಾ? So it is a field. 2 electrons in case of S orbital. In case of P orbital, how many electrons are there? 6. They are also filled. This is in the case of normal cell, but it is reacts with the fluorine. ಈ fluorine ಜೊತೆ react ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ xenon difluoride formation ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ sharing of electrons in between xenon and fluoride atoms. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ see in case of p orbital the one of the electron is shifted or transferred to the d orbital. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ see one of the electron transfer shifted to the d orbital. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ p orbital see recorded as bond pair. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಈಗ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫ್ಲೂರಿನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ xenon ಮತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ one of the electron in p orbital is shifted towards d orbital. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ created as a two electrons. Two even orbitals are ready. They are ready to share electron with another two fluorine atoms. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ two fluorine atoms ಇದೆ. ಒಂದೊಂದು fluorine atoms ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು electron ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. in case of this d orbital. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ two fluorine atoms ಇದೆ again xenon. This is electronic configuration, general electronic configuration of outermost shell. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ we have to write the hybridization. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 mark ಮತ್ತೆ 2 mark question ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. What is the hybridization of this xenon difluoride? What is the structure of xenon difluoride? What is the lone pair of electron? How many lone pair of electrons and bond pair of electrons present in this xenon difluoride? ಈ ತರ question ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so now But take as one of the example here. See, formation idea. Allige, this is called as s orbital. This is called as p orbital. This is called as d orbital. Now we have to write the hybridization. The hybridization ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ hybridization ನ like find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ identify ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ we have to see the involvement of orbitals. ಎಷ್ಟು orbitals involve ಆಗಿವೆ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ. So in case of this compound, one s orbital, again p orbitals, again we take as a d orbital, one involve ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ 3 p orbitals, again we take as a 1 d orbital. So only the hybridization of xenon difluoride is, see, yes, how many p orbital? 3 p orbitals and 1 d orbital. The outermost complete outermost orbitals ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ this hybridization of xenon difluoride is sp3d. So 1 d orbital, 3 p orbitals, 1 s orbital. This is called as the hybridization of xenon difluoride. Again, we have tried the structure. Usually, see, this is a xenon molecule. They have it. See, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿರೋಲ್ವಾ, ಈ ಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ನಾವು ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಲೋನ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಪೇರ್ ಇದೆ. ಹೌದಲ್ಲ, this is called as a bond pairs 1 and 2. This is called as bond pairs. This is called as lone pairs. So now, how many lone pair of electrons present in this compound? 1, 2, 3. They are not involving bonding. See, this is a one pair, this is another, this is a third. Allige total ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದಾವೆ? 3 pairs of lone pairs ಇದಾವೆ, 2 bond pairs ಇದಾವೆ. Now we have to write the structure based on bond pairs and 3 pairs. See, this is the fluorine atoms. This is the structure of, see, this is a structure of the fluorine atoms. 2 fluorine atoms. This is an atom. These are called as, this is called as a lone pair, lone pair, lone pair. This is called as a bond pair. This is a bond pair. What is meant by bond pair? Bond pair ಅಂದ್ರೆ this is the pair of electrons. The involving a chemical process called bonding. Lone pair of electrons is ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು. But that idea does not involving any bond formation. So in this case, in this compound, they having 3 lone pairs, 3 lone pair of electrons. See, 1, 2, 3, 3 lone pairs. Again, 2 bond pairs. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2 bond pairs ಇದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ the structure should be, see, this is called as a linear. According to the VSPR theory, we have to predict the actual structure of a compound is a linear. See, 180 degree ಇದೆಯಾ? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ lone pair of electron ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ hybridization process ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಪ್ರಿಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ನ. ಓಕೆನಾ? We are not consider as any the lone pair of, sorry, bond pair of electrons ಮಾತ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ lone pair of electron ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆನಾ? It's very very important in case of hybridization process. ಅರಿಬೇಡಿ. So only it contains 2 pairs of bond pair ಅಥವಾ 2 bond pairs ಇದೆ. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ this exhibit the structure, the shape called linear. Linear shape ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. This is one of the chemical substance. It is formed by using the 18 group element called xenon. Okay. The next thing is some of the chemical properties ಅಥವಾ we called as additional properties of this compound. Xenon difluoride ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. It is reacts with water. It is reacts with water. Water ಜೊತೆ react ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It is undergo hydrolysis process. We called as complete hydrolysis ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Usually this xenon difluoride reacts with water, we called as a complete hydrolysis. The xenon difluoride undergoes complete hydrolysis. Complete hydrolysis we call as xenon fluoride. It has 2 molecules of xenon fluoride. It reacts with 2 molecules of water. It gives rise to, see, xenon idea 2 molecules of xenon complete hydrolysis ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Complete breakage ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. What is mean by hydrolysis? The breakage of chemical substances in presence of water. So again after xenon, the remaining is oxygen. O2 and it gives 4 molecular benzene. Hydrogen fluoride. Hydrogen fluoride. This is called as one of the property of xenon difluoride. See, it is undergo complete hydrolysis. It gives rise to xenon, oxygen and 4 molecules of hydrogen fluoride. HF anta kareeತಾರೆ. The last one of the property of xenon difluoride is it gives additional product. It gives additional product when it is reacts with platinum pentafluoride. Platinum pentafluoride. See, Pudina's xenon difluoride reacts with platinum pentafluoride. It gives this to additional product. See, xenon again they carries F additional product positive charge. Again remaining is platinum hexafluoride. They carries negative charge. This is called as additional product. So ಯಾವ formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? The xenon difluoride reacts with platinum pentafluoride. ನೋಡಿ 5 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. They carries positive charge. Again 5 ಇದೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. They carries negative charge. ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. This is regarding the first noble gas containing compound. The one of the example is xenon difluoride. Okay na? So next class we discuss another compounds or more compounds they form by using xenon and fluorides, tetrafluoride agodu, hexafluoride agodu, oxygen containing compounds. So next class we discuss. Okay, thank you.